region. This is another Kashmiri Pandit being shot dead in Jammu and Kashmir. 45-year-old Sunil Bhatt has been shot dead by terrorists is what we are learning. The brother, Partimbar Nath, critically injured. Remember, the spate of targeted killings of Hindus in Kashmir continues. Pakistan terrorists kill another Kashmiri Pandit in the valley, Jammu and Kashmir. Targeted killing details emerging of a Kashmiri Pandit who has been killed once again.
उन्होंने कुछ नहीं, उनको बोला यहाँ हर जगह सीआरपी डाली, हर जगह पुलिस डाला, यहाँ क्या दिया हमें? कौन सी सिक्योरिटी है? यही सिक्योरिटी रखी है हमें यहाँ। डीसी को बोला कौन सी सिक्योरिटी रखी है? तो हुआ है जहाँ भी हुआ उन्होंने क्या किया? पहले हमारे घर में हुआ तब क्या किया?
Kashmiri Pandit has been killed in this region once again. This is a man who goes by the name of Sunil Bhatt, a 45-year-old man who has been killed by terrorists. Pakistani terrorists kill another Kashmiri Pandit in the valley. The spate of killings and violence against Pandits in the valley continues. This incident has taken place in Shopian is what we are learning. These are sponsored terrorists from Pakistan. Abhishek Balla is getting more details on that story. Abhishek, essentially the spate of targeted attacks against minorities and Kashmiri Pandits in the valley continues.
Another case of a targeted killing of a Kashmiri Pandit. This is something that has been happening of late, and this disturbing trend is being closely watched by security agencies. They believe that this is part of a larger ploy by Pakistan that has been sponsoring terror, also ensuring that there is enough infiltration that takes place from across the line of control that can control these local terrorists as well. And a 45-year-old this time has been identified as the victim. His brother is also said to have sustained some injuries. He's been rushed to a close-by hospital. And remember, this is a place in South Kashmir which is a hotbed of terror activities. Shopian is a place which has seen a lot of terror recruitment happening from. There have been several operations launched by security forces in this area. So not a surprise that the targeted killing has happened in a place that's been a big hotbed of terror activities for quite some time now.
Be behind this, Abhishek, if you're picking up any details on this front.
Well, no terror group has, taken any responsibility, but these are small groups that are functioning. This is part of a new strategy which is called hybrid terror, where you have local youth of Kashmir being given small arms. In several cases, it's been noticed that it's not an AK-47 rifle or some sophisticated weapon that has been used, but a simple pistol. So they are more like petty criminals. It's part of the strategy where there is deniability as far as Pakistan is concerned, and it's a trend that is catching up. And security agencies say that this kind of hybrid terror is the next big challenge, and almost all of such targeted killings have taken place in a similar modus operandi.
You know, Abhishek, the other concern here always has been of the manner in which these targeted killings always trigger a sense of panic amongst the Kashmiri Pandits. Many of them living in the valley have said they want to actually go back to Jammu, isn't it?
Well, whenever there is an incident like this, there is fear, there is panic amongst the community. But, they have their homes here, they've been living here for many years. And it's not just Kashmiri Pandits. There have been cases of targeted killings of Hindus who have come from outside to work in Kashmir. So that's also very disturbing. And this is the new challenge for security forces, because it's very difficult to pinpoint a suspect or somebody who could be, planning such kind of an activity or a targeted killing. And we've seen that time and again these instances have taken place, and every time an instance like this happens, there is obviously panic and fear in Kashmir.